Hey Pisces, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation spread for the month of May. Wanted to say thank you Pisces for the 1.7 thousand views for your last month's love and then some. Subscribers, thank you for being there. I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys are super. And new subscribers, don't forget to hit the bell button in case you want to see more content on the channel. Don't forget to check out my channel, Forged in Fire, Twin Flame Journey. That is also, there are some videos uploading to that as we speak. It's a little bit of an amalgamation. So just don't forget to go subscribe and check that out. Cross watchers, come on in and let's see if we can get Pisces a good read. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have trigger. So somebody may be being triggered at this time. We also have union. Okay, that's a beautiful card. Some of you may be experiencing things of some synchronicities or things like that if you are paying attention to them. But this card's most important because when this happens and we're triggered by something, we're called to work those things out, purge them, work them out, and let them go so we can move on up on our journey. So triggers and union. If you're new to the channel and you don't know this spread, this is for people who are separated physically in love relationship or who live in the same house and feel like they're separated. One for you, one for your partner, your blocks, their blocks, the blocks between the two of you, and the potential final outcome. Of course, you know, the energies can be reversed, just like every read I say, the energies can be reversed. Do what you need to with them. If it doesn't fit, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, some of you Mars, and maybe next time it'll be for you. So let's see if we can get Pisces a good read. Don't force it, Pisces. Let it come together on its own. So we have happy family, legacy building futures, and making the decision to move forward toward your happy, secure family. So let's see what the cards have to say. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, Pisces. Some of y'all might be getting married. That's a beautiful card to come after the Union card. Pay attention to those triggers so that you get to this point and it doesn't throw it out of kilter. Pisces, you have innocence. So this is about taking a leap of faith. You know, singing and dancing in the rain, right? Your lover has triumph. The Lovers. Victory. Beautiful. So it looks like you guys are kind of the same mind. You're coming into the idea that you want to take a leap of faith and your partner's already there. This is how they see the two of you. Your blocks, Pisces, Queen of Staves, Queen of Wands. So there must be an issue about taking action. Okay, there could be fertility issues in this situation also. Maybe you want to have children, Pisces. And King of Coins. So, Pisces, it looks like to me you're ready to take a leap of faith and take action and be a husband and provider, or a long-term partner and provider here. The blocks in getting to that. There's something in there about taking action, Pisces. Okay, your partner has the illusion card. So, you know, this could be about illusion of choice, secrets. You know, you kind of have the white swan and the black swan. They know that they feel like you're their yin to their yang, their soulmate, whatever, their twin soul, but they're not sure if this is a real deal, Pisces. They also need some communication from you that you're going to make an offer of love. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, earth sign, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius at this point. So it looks like to me you're ready. You need to take some action to move forward and make this a solid, committed relationship. Your partner knows that you're the one for them, but they may think that you're not as committed as they need you to be. They need you to clearly communicate that you're offering a cup of love to them, something tangible. The blocks is the offer of love, Pisces. The block between you is the offer of love, justice, and the Three of Cups. So, you know, I'm not going to call it third-party situation just yet, but it looks like your partner feels like maybe they want to celebrate. You guys want to celebrate this offer of love. You feel like it's at this point in the relationship, it's justified to move forward, and you both want to celebrate it. But the block is the offer itself. You know, if there is third-party situation in here, perhaps, Pisces, you're thinking of someone from the past, you're trying to take action and move forward, but for some reason you just can't offer this cup of love just yet. Maybe you're seeking justice out of a situation before you can move forward. Let's see what a potential final outcome is for Pisces and their lover. That flipped. Competition, conflict, lovers, wisdom. Okay, so to me it looks like perhaps in the past there had been some bad relationships. Perhaps this is competition for third party. But I think there's conflict in love relationship because one of you knows what the right thing is to do. Okay, one of you knows what you need to do. One of you needs to take action here and make this a reality. Offer this cup of love. But there's some sort of conflict in the mix here. So let's do some clarifiers. This is the before tarot. For some reason, Pisces, you're holding back. Looks like there may be issues with money, or perhaps there's not enough money for you to feel as though you can provide adequately. You're not quite the emperor yet. You haven't given anything to anyone yet. You're holding on to your coins. You're holding on to your offer of love. You haven't given it everything yet because you don't feel like you're where you need to be, number one. This is Aries and Taurus energy right now, some of you may be dealing with. And you haven't really given the money yet. You're still trying to decide who you want to give the money to, who you want to give this love to. And that is preventing this Four of Wands and this union from happening so far. You want to take this leap of faith, Pisces, but look at, you're taking your sweet time. You don't have the coin yet. And your lover's starting to grow weary. You could be dealing, some of you, with Gemini at this point. Your lover, your twin flame, your soulmate, starting to get a little bit weary, okay? Because you're taking so long, she's got to lay down and take a nap over here. You know, she's like, oh, God, I'm so tired of waiting on his ass. Look at, I don't think I can do it anymore. I got to lay down and take a nap. So you're offering to help her get back on track, but it's taking you so long, she's worn out. You want to take this leap of faith, but you're taking your sweet time. Show me why. Yeah, it looks like there's you feel like somebody's breaking down your walls, breaking through your defenses here. And you're almost getting ready to jump in the car and drive off because your communication hasn't been so good, and you feel like somebody's seeing into the inner parts of you, and you don't like that, Pisces. So that's the block here. That's part of the problem. You want to take the new leap of faith, but I mean, what if you get too close after all? Your partner already thinks that you are that close. Your partner's trying to pick up tools and tricks and learn stuff and make a conscientious choice to maintain balance because she knows you're the one for her. He knows you're the one for him. Okay, but they're filling their own cup here. You know, their cups aren't all the way full yet. They're almost all the way full, okay? But not quite. There also could be children to consider in this situation also. You see these children back here. So the cups are almost full, but there's 2 cups that are not, okay? And that could be your offer. This could be the offer your partner's waiting for. They're almost really happy. Wish fulfillment's almost a reality. But it's taken a lot of time. Let's clarify triggers. Let's see what the triggers are. Yeah, it looks like, you know, maybe somebody's got a drinking problem, okay? Pisces. Put down the booze, okay? Maybe you're stressed out about this relationship, or maybe something about this relationship triggers you. You know, you could have previous addictions that it triggers. Or this could just be, you know, you're going to take what you can get while you're here. Because after all, this is the 8 of Cups. And even though this is the before tarot, you know, this dude's enjoying all these cups while he can. But in a minute, he's going to put that last cup down and he's going to take a walk. So maybe you or your partner need to really stop and think about your commitment to this situation. And maybe that's the trigger, is the solidity of the commitment. Please clarify. Queen of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess. So there you go, Pisces. I mean, you know, you need to take action. Yin and Yang here, soulmate energy, twin flame energy too. You know, you need to take action, but, you know, there's something that you're not being real clear about. You're not taking the action because you need healing from a situation. And, you know, your passion isn't all the way ignited here. Okay, you're just reaching out. Maybe there might be some passion here. I don't know. Maybe there might be a new beginning. But you're afraid to grab a hold of this staff and take that new beginning because somebody might slap your hand away. Okay, so you've got a fear of hold, and that's what's making you hold back. Please clarify. Fertility. There could be a child born. Some of you could be pregnant, and partner could be pregnant. And you're afraid that's not going to be a very good foundation. But I mean, guess what, people? The babies are coming, whether or not it's a good foundation or it ain't. So now's the time to start making it a good foundation and learning to co-parent and work together if you're not going to be together. Yeah, somebody's almost there. Okay, it's not quite an affair yet, but almost. So I think the feeling that I get here is that somebody's kind of stuck on the past. And they're not really speaking their truth on this situation. They're not being very discerning. You know, they're kind of trying to gain their courage to speak the truth, but it's not really happening yet. Perhaps there's really someone that you're hanging on to, Pisces, or someone is hanging on to you that you're not quite over yet. Okay, so that's why your commitment's coming very slowly. The cards say, you know, this has the potential to be a good relationship. You kind of are on the same page, but you're holding back. And I think you're holding back because there's somebody else here that you're not quite talking about and discussing. Pisces, an old lover perhaps. So let's clarify illusion. Yeah, the illusion is your partner kind of senses this. I think they kind of know this is happening. And while they're not quite out in the cold yet, their fear is that you're going to change your mind and they are going to be out in the cold. Okay, because you've not sent your Cupid arrows of love out into the universe for this person yet. This is kind of a ghost idea. They feel like this is an illusion on top of an illusion because you're not being forthcoming, because I think you're in love with somebody else. Yeah, you're just waiting to see which one of these three are going to be more abundant. You're trying to see which path's going to be more abundant. So let's see why we're not Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups, Pisces. And look, you're jumping up out of that cup. You're not quite sure you want to stay in this cup. Yeah, you want some justice. You don't have your justice yet. Your sword's not here. You're trying to keep peace is what you're doing here. You're trying to keep the peace. You're trying to go and have the peace and send the peace out. And you haven't picked up your sword to get your justice yet, it looks like. And, you know, again, children are involved. You're not sure if this is the right thing to do, is make a commitment when there are children involved, because of the repercussions of what if it ends, what's going to happen to the kids. So I think you're watching to see which direction you should really go in. Let's clarify. Justice. Yeah, so you want a new beginning with a lover, Pisces. Your partner does. They want a new beginning with you. They're not sure if you're committed to this or not. And, you know, you're holding back. You don't even have your cup yet. You're not even sure if you love this person. They're not even sure if you love them, or vice versa, okay? The cup hasn't been given to you yet, okay? So you're not quite sure if you want this new beginning. Your partner's not quite sure. Okay, you have had butterflies in the past, but I think you're in a position in which your partner is in a position in which, you know, these butterflies are going to fly in, but just as quickly they're going to fly right back out. And again, you know, seeing butterflies and things like that, that's another synchronicity for twin flames. So I think your partner thinks easy come, easy go. There's competition here. Your partner senses, or maybe they know about it. You're not quite, you've got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out of the water. Okay, let's see if this star card shows that. No, both feet are on the land. So you don't even have 1 foot in yet. And it looks like there's conflict because you're afraid there's going to be a rainy day, Pisces, and you're not prepared for it. You know, this is the before picture when they're all standing there and there's a rainbow, and it's beautiful because they've lived through the storm here. So the storm is here, Pisces, for you or your partner, for both of you. And you're waddling through the storm and you're not quite sure if you want to keep going to see that rainbow appear after the rain stops. And neither one of you are making a decision here to take the cup and come together as the Two of Cups, as the lovers, as the twin flames, soulmates, whatever card this is for you guys. But you're not making a choice. You see how he's got one leg bent out, kind of protecting the other leg. He's just not real sure. His body language looks like he may be going, but he's not terribly enthusiastic about it. And, you know, she's standing there like, what up, dude? I mean, are we going to do this or what? So, you know, you guys are just not, there's no progress here. I think you're both worried the other one's going to cut the other one down, okay? There's just going to be more conflict. And, you know, somebody's kind of still happy about their pinnacle. Maybe they want to hold on to their money. And, you know, they're not sure if this solid relationship is going to allow them to be in love with their money. You could be dealing with earth signs now, okay? But they know they're going to have to give money. They're going to have to give an offer for the solid relationship, and they're just not sure they're ready to do that yet. Okay. Yeah, the Tower moment is on the horizon, folks. It hasn't blown up yet, but it's about to. It's about to because of the stagnation. So when the universe gives you the Tower, look, you got to shit or get off the pot. You know, you're going to have to make a decision, or the universe will make one for you. That's how it works. It's always in your best good, mind you. The universe always works in your best good, in your highest good. However, sometimes it doesn't look that way. So it's better to avoid the Tower moment if you can. Sometimes you can't. But if you're already Pisces, your partner's already not sure if they want to give you their cup or not, I mean, why are you hanging around? So somebody's trying to pluck up their hope out of the sky. They're trying to figure out how to get this done. They're really trying to search themselves to find out whether or not they want this. You know, you're both of the same mind here. You both want to take that pinnacle being offered. But one person hasn't offered yet and one person hasn't taken. So you're not sure which one's offering and which one's taking. I mean, there seems to be a lot of confusion surrounding someone kind of having to be shoved and pushed into this commitment. And you know what? If that's the case, sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away. You know, because if you have to shove somebody to the altar to marry you, I mean, you know, they won't stay in that relationship long. Anyway. Yeah, wisdom is clarified by temperance. So somebody's trying to figure out how to get balance in this situation. Maybe somebody's at the beginning stages of their twin flame journey as well, and they don't quite know what this is. But look, Pisces, here's what I'm telling you. You've got the other person handing you. They're sacrificing their freedom to hand you love, a cup of love, so you can carry on with it. But to me, this talks about a person in the past who's given you love. You took off with their love to give it to somebody else. So you're not quite sure how this is going to work out. This represents to me a past lover that you're still on the fence about. You know, the transformation hasn't happened yet, quite yet. It's on its way to happening. It hasn't quite happened yet. And you're thinking about riding off to offer this passion, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hasn't happened yet. You've not fully converted and transformed to this relationship because you're still living in the past, Pisces. So you see this woman getting in the boat. She's like, look, I'm out because I can't wait anymore on you to make up your mind. Okay? You haven't even decided if you're going to move forward with this or not. So this is getting a little bit long already. Let me get a couple sexual magic cards on it. Maybe the problem is in the bedroom. Let's take a look. I'm going to get a new oracle card I got, and we're going to call it good. Let me see. Yeah, don't force it in the bedroom either. You know, if you're not sexually compatible, you're not. But, you know, if you love that person, you can work on that. But you both have to be willing to do it. No pun intended. The moon, okay, you're of two minds. There's two minds here. There's two sets of lovers. There's two memories. There's two different scenarios with lovers. You're thinking about the past, how things were with this person, how things are going to be with this person. And the secret you're holding here is that this person isn't aware you're still in love with this person, Pisces. You need to go to the one you love. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, this could be a relationship that's based solely on sex. You know, there was third-party issues in here. You could have, you know, left one relationship for another because you were hot for somebody, and now you're not quite sure if it has enough staying power to make a relationship. Really, you're in love with the person that isn't this person. So, you know, or this could be you having a great deal of passion for this woman, okay, and wanting to have passionate relations, but it looks like there needs to be some courting had because you've not courted this person properly. You see this man, he's courting this woman. He's offering her goods. He's setting the mood. You hadn't set the mood, okay, because you have the opportunity to come together in love, but you're of two minds right now. And somebody is in love with themselves here, okay? You see this man at the feet of this woman, and she's looking in the mirror at herself. You know, this woman's in love with herself, okay? So you could be dealing with a woman who enjoys your servant's heart, who enjoys feeling power over you. That could be the problem, Pisces, okay? There are some definite issues in the bedroom. There's a lot of passion, but you're of two minds, and there needs to be some courting done, and somebody needs to turn that mirror around and get busy. Instead of looking at themselves, they need to be getting busy with this dude down here on the floor. So let me get a oracle card from this new deck I got. It's called Raven's Wand Oracle. I'm not familiar with this deck yet, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. If you try to force it, every deck I've shuffled in this read wants to go crazy once I try to make the cards come together. So whatever this is, Pisces, you might let it take its, you know, don't get in too deep before you let it take its course, because this thing might fizzle out right in front of your eyes, okay? It may not. It may just take a little bit of effort to, you know, keep it going, but there's something about this relationship that triggers you. Don't forget that. Bottom of the deck, we have commemoration. So I have a feeling this is probably going to go down just around Memorial Day. You know, you guys are either going to make it or break it during that time. But let me see what the book has to say about it. You know, I hate reading from the book, but I tell you what, I don't know this deck yet, and it's such a beautiful deck, such an interesting deck. I do have a feeling that this also has to do with wedding ceremonies, okay? Commemorating a special event, something very special. We often commemorate events that nobody living now remembers. And while this might honor past sacrifice, sometimes it keeps other things alive too. This lady prepares for a feast, making a struggle between witches and Illuminata. There was a great deal of bravery that terrible day, but can our thanks be truly separated from old wounds? Can our thanks be separated from old wounds, Pisces? Old hates can easily pass down the generations disguised as righteous gratitude. So be mindful to remember the courage and not the aggressor. Courage, not the aggressor. Be inspired. You know, they're talking about these rabbits eating these poisonous mushrooms that don't have any effect on them. They digest the nutrients, whereas if we ate it, you know, it'd make us real sick. But they're just talking about commemorating and letting go of something that keeps triggering you and it keeps preventing you from coming into union. So, Pisces, that's what I have for you for your love and separation. I'll be back June for Love and Then Some.